Hello everyone, my name is Devashish Roy. I'm the head of training and development at the Indian Cybersecurity Solution, and I welcome you all to this special webinar today. And today's topic is a very interesting one, that is the AWS KMS, Key Management Service and Secrets Manager. So we'll be talking about what is the key, what is the encryption key in the AWS, why is it needed, and what about the key management service, how to encrypt, say, an S2 instances EBS volume or an S3 bucket, and what about the secrets manager of this key, what are the private public keys, all this. So let's begin. So first is the introduction to the AWS KMS and Secrets Manager. AWS Key Management Service or KMS and Secrets Manager are essential tools for enhancing the cloud security. So in the cloud security, definitely encryption is a big step. So you have to encrypt your data. And for the encryption, say you are encrypting any volume like EBS Elastic Block Store that is attached directly to your S2 instance, as we know, or the S3 bucket, that is a simple storage service that is a volume that can be accessed remotely. Now, both the storages can be encrypted. But how to encrypt? You have to use the KMS. KMS facilitates the creation and management of encryption keys, while the Secrets Manager securely stores and manages sensitive information like the API keys and credentials. So KMS is the key, and where to store it? It is in that place that is a Secrets Manager. And it ensures that both services work in tandem to protect data integrity and confidentiality. Now, what is AWS KMS? AWS Key Management Service is a fully managed service that actually simplifies the creation, management, and control of cryptographic keys used for the data encryption. So you have to encrypt your data. Otherwise, there will be no security in the cloud. Anybody could do the data breach, anybody could hack the data. So you have to avoid that. And for that, you need to have that encryption in place, and the KMS is needed for that. It enables organizations to easily maintain the security posture of sensitive information by ensuring that only the authorized users, yes, only the authorized persons can have access to the data, not the unauthorized ones or like the attacker, and facilitates compliance with data protection regulations. Now, what are the key features of AWS KMS? First, the centralized key management. So KMS, we already have discussed that there is a secrets manager to centrally manage or store your key. It offers a centralized interface to manage all encryption keys, allowing organizations to maintain control over their key lifecycle. So the key can be reused also. The key can be rotated also, the rotation of keys. All these to be managed centrally. And policies from a single location. So you have to define some policies also, and that is also be done centrally. This centralization simplifies key management and enhances security protocols definitely, because if you are using a decentralized approach, then it's difficult to control all these methods. But if you're using a centralized control, it is very easy to have the administration over this. Next is integrated with the AWS services. So what are the services you can use with this KMS? AWS KMS is seamlessly integrated with various AWS services such as S3 that I was talking about, RDS also, the relational database system, different RDS like DynamoDB, MariaDB, all these things, and Lambda, that is the Python-based code, of course, Lambda function, enabling automatic encryption and decryption of data as it flows through these services. So you just enable it, and then it will be encrypted, and when it will reach the destination, it will be automatically decrypted. When you read it, it will be decrypted. This integration enhances security without complicating the application development. Now, audit and compliance capabilities. AWS KMS provides comprehensive auditing and compliance capabilities, and users can actually monitor key usage and access through AWS CloudTrail. So that is the AWS CloudTrail event log also. Like you can have the CloudWatch in the AWS for all these instances, monitoring of the hardware. For all of this auditing and compliance, you have the AWS CloudTrail. And it ensures that all interactions are logged all are edited and can be reviewed for compliance with regulations and the security policies. Then scalability and durability. Now it is designed for scalability and durability also, and AWS KMS can handle thousands of keys and millions of requests per second. So not only one, two, or 100 keys, there are millions of keys that is to be centralized in a central location. You have to store it and you have to use it. Its architecture ensures that the services remain available and perform optimally, means you get the best performance even under heavy load, and it provides business with reliable security solutions. Then what are the use cases for AWS KMS? Where is it used? It's used in the data encryption at rest. So if you are going to perform the data encryption in transit, both means when you are keeping the data and when you are transporting the data, in both cases. Then managing access to encryption keys, compliance with regulations, and then the secure key storage. These are the uses of the main salient features of this KMS. Next is, what is AWS Secrets Manager? So now we know what is KMS. So let's come to the second point, that is AWS Secrets Manager. Now AWS Secret Manager is a service that is designed to securely manage and retrieve some sensitive information such as the database credential and API keys. You have the API that is going to interact between different service or programs, and you store these credentials in the Secrets Manager. It eliminates the need for hard coding the secrets in your applications, and it provides automatic secrets rotation that I was talking about, and fine grained access control for enhanced security. So we are going to rotate the secrets. If we are going to change the secret, every time the secret password will not be same, because if one hacker manages to capture or hack any key, but he won't be able to reuse it. Now, what are the key features of the Secret Manager? First is the automatic secrets rotation. Automatically rotates secrets on a schedule to help maintain security and compliance. And this feature minimizes the risk of exposure due to stale credentials. Stale means if the old records are stored and I'm the hacker and I have managed to gather that information, I have got it, but for the second time, I cannot use it because it has changed. And it ensures applications always have access to up to date secrets. Next is security and scalability. Secrets Manager is designed to scale seamlessly with your application. It allows organizations to manage an increasing number of secrets without performance degradation or additional overhead. Then fine-grained access control. It provides granular access control features, and it allows you to define permissions based on the users, roles, and policies. Like the IAM roles here, you have also here the fine-grained access control policy here. This ensures that only the authorized applications and the users have access to specific secrets, not all. Then it's integrated with AWS services that we have already know. That seamless integrates with other AWS services, enables you to manage secrets within your workflow, and this integration supports enhanced security and streamlined operations across various services. Now, what are the use cases for the Secrets Manager? First is storing sensitive API keys, managing third-party credentials, automating secret distribution among the different services resources, providing temporary access tokens, safely storing sensitive configuration. Now, that is a secure secret storage that we already know. I have discussed that AWS KMS enables encryption of secrets managed by Secrets Manager, and it safeguards sensitive data through robust encryption keys. And also, this integration allows for seamless security management. And it ensures that only authorized applications and the users can access the secret. And automated access management is there. Like Secrets Manager relies on KMS for secure storage and retrieval of sensitive information, significantly reducing the risk associated with hardware secrets in applications that I have already discussed. And by utilizing KMS, Secrets Manager can automatically rotate secrets and manage access. So it will perform the rotation. So the old records, if you capture, it won't be performed, it cannot be reused. And it provides a more secure environment for application development and deployment. So what are the best practice secrets? Do not use the same key. like you use the key to connect to the, say, let's say the EC2 instance, like that. Do not use the same key again and again. Regular key and secret rotation minimizes the risk of exposure by reducing the time window during which a compromised key could be used. Then implement least privilege access. Now, implementing least privilege access ensures that users and applications have only the permissions they need to perform. Like if I need to only perform the read access, you do not give me the write access or modify access. This minimizes the risk of unauthorized access to sensitive data. Then monitor and audit usage. Monitoring and auditing the usage of keys and secrets is essential for identifying potential security threats and ensures compliance with organizational policies. So to maintain the compliance, you have to implement the auditing or the logging. Regular audits help in understanding access patterns and detecting the anomalies. Use encryption for sensitive data. Now, using encryption for sensitive data, both at rest and transit, is very crucial to protect information from unauthorized access, and it reinforces the security framework provided by the KMS and Secrets Manager. So we can conclude that AWS Key Management Service and Secrets Manager are a vital tool for managing sensitive information in the cloud, definitely, and cloud security nowadays is paramount. Security is definitely important in the cloud because without the security, you cannot keep the data. Because if the security is not there, then definitely the hackers will gain the access and you will lose the important information. That is why the security is paramount to the cloud. Together, they enhance security by providing robust encryption and secure secrets management. And it ensures that only authorized users can access critical data, not the unauthorized users. So, this is about the discussion that I have had on this topic on KMS theoretically. And now I will take you to the console. So, this is the AWS dashboard. There is the AWS console that you can see. And I have no services running as such, but you can have an EC2 instance launched here or not. You can go to the Elastic Block Store to see the encryption. First of all, you go to the Key Management Service, KMS, Key Management Services, and you have to create the key. Now, there are the different type of keys under the KMS. One is the AWS managed keys. You can see this is the AWS managed key, and that is automatically created by the AWS and it is managed in the resources of the AWS that you cannot create. You cannot create or edit or delete this AWS managed keys. It is for the AWS itself. They have created it. Now, for you, if you want to create the keys, that should be the customer managed keys. Now, you know that already one key is there that I've disabled, but the key cannot be deleted because there is no option to delete it, as you can see, because you have to do this schedule key deletion. So it will be the waiting period in days as the 30 days. So then this key would be deleted. So you can say 7 days. Deleting a key makes all encrypted data, it is unrecoverable. And after scheduling deletion, do not use a public key to encrypt data. So I want that within 7 days, this key I am conferring this schedule deletion, and after the 7 days, this key will be deleted, but not now. Because once you create the key, you can disable it, but then and then you cannot delete it. Now I am creating a new key for you. You go to create key, and you have the keys like the symmetric, asymmetric, for encryption, decryption. So what is a symmetric key after all? Symmetric key means for encryption and for decryption, you are using the same key, like the same password for encryption and also for the decryption. So there is no such security after all, because if I compromise the key, if I hack the key, then definitely I can also hack your data, because the same key is used for encryption and decryption. While the encryption is needed, when it is needed, when you are going to send the data, and when you are going to receive the data or read the data, you decrypt it. Asymmetric is the order of the day, because asymmetric means you are using two keys. One is the private key pair for encrypting and decrypting, that is for encrypting it is public, and the private key pair used for the decrypting. So there are two keys, public and private key. You have the public key when you are sending the data. So when you are sending the data, you are encrypting it with the public key. And let's say I'm going to open the data, I'm going to read the data, I will use my own private key. My private key will be different from you, so that would be unique. So symmetric encryption is not so much used nowadays. You go for asymmetric key usage, click on encrypt and decrypt, and click on next. Key specification, you can use the RSA, the algorithm specifications. Click on next, and you can have the display name of the key. So as this is 77, something like this. Tag you can give, that is a description, that is optional. Click on next, and these are the permissions or the policies, the key administrative policy that you can have. This is for the elastic load balancer or some code pipelines, that is CI/CD pipeline, that is a developer level. So now I'm going to skip it and allow key administrators to delete this key also. If you uncheck it, so then you won't be able to delete this key even after the retention period. So make sure that you have to this option checked. And I'm not assigning any permission here. Click on next, and key usage also next. This is the key policy. You can have the JSON view there. You can also edit this, but I'm not editing it right now. Click on next, and this is the finish button. So the success, the AWS KMS key was created with alias this one and key ID. So I will create an S3 bucket here. You can create S3, you can create EBS, anyone. Let's say I'm going to create an S3 bucket and I'm going to implement this key there. So you need this key ARN. So this one, this one you just copy, because this one you need to have. And now go to the, let's say, let me copy this and go to the second, say the browser, another page you open, and then you search the S3. And now this is the general purpose buckets that you can create, and you have to create a bucket. Click on create bucket, general purpose bucket name. Let's say I'm giving the same name. You can go for other names also if you wish. Object ownership, SAS enabled, block public access, it should be removed. Everything is in the place. Acknowledge, current setting might result in the bucket and the object becoming public. I know this. Now, this default encryption is there. By default, the server-side encryption with Amazon S3 managed keys are there. That is the AWS managed keys. By default, there is one encryption, but I want to implement my encryption. My key is there. So go for the second one, the server-side encryption, not this dual layer, but go for this middle one, server-side encryption with AWS Key Management Service keys. This one. Now, in the AWS KMS key, you can choose from your KMS, AWS KMS keys, or you have to enter AWS KMS key ARN. So I have already copied that ARN, so just paste it. So this is the ARN there, and bucket key is enabled, and create the bucket. So I think the ARN is not copied successfully. Again, copy it, and again give it. This time it is all good, I think. Create bucket. Yes, it has successfully created the bucket. And you go to the bucket. This is 777, and where to find the keys of the ARN? Go to the properties of the bucket, and you can see the encryption type, server-side encryption is automatically applied. And here you have applied the AWS Key Management Service keys, the SSE KMS, and the encryption key ARN is there. Similarly, if you go to the EBS also, you will find the encryption key option. The same thing is there to encrypt the EBS volume also. So this is about, I think, the encryption that you can perform, and if you delete the bucket or if you read the bucket, automatically it will be decrypted. So here, this way, in the bucket flow of data, if you just keep the data or if you just transfer the data to the bucket, the same way it will be encrypted or decrypted. So this way, you can implement the KMS, the key management service, in the S3 or EBS practically. So this is the thing that I've shown you, the practical implementation of the AWS KMS, Key Management Service and Secrets Manager, how to build the keys, how to copy the ARN, how to actually paste the ARN in the S3 bucket or the EBS properties, and how to encrypt your data practically. And I have also discussed it theoretically. So I think it will be very helpful for your studies for AWS Solution Architect Asset Certification, or any other specialty like AWS Security Specialty or Advanced Networking, for any certification, and for cloud studies, especially cloud security. Cloud security studies for AWS, it is very, very needed. And these things, this encryption technology, you cannot just avoid in the cloud security. And also, side by side, I have a good news for you. And there is a contest running on here, and there is a questionnaire that is available with this. You can click on the link, and if you give at least 8 out of 10 questions correctly, if you answer correctly, then you will get a certificate. And definitely, it will be very helpful for your careers, and everybody should do it right now. I urge everybody to go for it. So these are the very simple questions that I have prepared for you, and that is based on this topic, this AWS KMS, on this webinar. So that is about the AWS KMS, Key Management Service and Secrets Manager for now. This is a very important topic that I have already told you for your certification goals and also for your enterprise level. Because if you're a cloud architect or a cloud engineer, then definitely you have to secure your cloud with this KMS. So that is all from me today on the AWS KMS for now. I again thank you all for joining and watching this webinar once again. I will come with some new topic next day. Till then, keep studying and bye.